There's the big old bonfires.
Something spicy, and these keys are still greasy.
You are the greasy meister right now?
I have made such a mistake. And it's funny, it's just the WASD keys. You can see it. They just have an extra glisten to them because of the buttery popcorn.
You did that to yourself. You created your own problems here. Let's get these grand finals underway. We'll start off with the drop shot. And it's going to be Selfless in the blue. Genesis in the orange. Genesis starts off, gets the first prime tiles with a phase 2 hit. And Selfless responds with one of their own. We're back to phase 2. They have opened up a gate already. Selfless looking to score early here. Can Pluto drop this one in? Classics blocks it away. This ball has been phase 2 most of this game already.
Oh, man. I just had a really gnarly sneeze.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
Achoo.
That actually hurt. I can't pay attention. But hey, look, prime tiles.
Look at that. All the back half right here. Genesis going for the long shots. They'll get some more here. So far, nothing larger than phase 2 has made contact with the floor.
Oh,
they'll open up another one.
Ooh,
very even side here right now.
Yeah, it's looking like almost equal in damage right now. Although Chrome alone with 21 damage. Massive amounts from a single player. Insolence is with none. We see him doing well in other game modes, but maybe drop shot's not his thing.
Chrome has the Gibbs tribute going on right now. The hard hat and the yellow octane.
Oh, the good old days. Back when Gibbs was good.
Oh, the smack talk coming out from the person named after the rug.
Dang right.
Classics and Chrome over there with ball control in their own half. They'll push this one into the blue. 3:36 left to go. Nobody scored yet, but some decent gates opened up on both sides. And the majority of Selfless's half right now primed, ready for more gates to be created by Genesis.
And I mean, you made the comment, only phase 2 so far. Not a single phase 3 ball has been made.
Hey, there we go.
There it is, the first one. You can tell either graphically or it's also auditory. You can hear that nice, terrifying hum. Oh, there it is.
And they make contact. Another gate opens up here for Genesis to work with. So far, they have kept this one half, this far half of theirs completely clean. And as I say that, ultra damage, opening up some more. And they will try to get this one out right now. Very close small ball plays by Dapper as just more and more tiles fall through from Genesis. Insolences, though, following this one. Chrome will play it over to Classics, who drops it in. A nice 1-2-3 play by Genesis.
Absolutely gorgeous play. 1-2-3. Everyone involved. Insolence is tapping that to Chrome, who tried to get it to phase 3 just before it hit the ground, but instead bounces over to Classics, who, well, that game was one of the first ones they made in, and it's going to be the one they score in. Their half has now been reset.
Yep.
They've got some gates of their own, though, so looks like Genesis is going to need to be a bit weary.
Yeah, Selfless with another clean half here. But Genesis will have something to say about that. As Timmy tries to push it out. Chrome pops it high. It's going towards their larger gates, but Classics will be able to play it over the top. Does he get enough power? He does, and Chrome adds a bit on to it as well. Playing it 3. It is phase 3. You can see the lightning coming off. A good touch from Dapper to gain control back in the hands of Selfless. And oh man, a dangerous, just one massive canyon there on the side of Genesis for Selfless to work with.
Oh, nice. At this point, Genesis knows they're going to get scored on, so you just want to do as much damage as you can because it works like a reset. Their half will get reset while their opponents will not. So you want to try and put yourself in advantage going in since they got the first goal, and there is some massive damage from Chrome.
Some ultra damage. Lighten up some more tiles, primed and ready. Gonna drop right down here, but Chrome able to play it away. It's dropping again. Dapper gonna try and push it down very quickly, but it goes off of target, back into his own half. Ultra damage ready again. Phase 3 on this ball as it drops towards the gate. Dapper saves it. Timmy will play it away. 1:36 left to go. Just a 1-goal game. Is Dapper gonna try and tie it up? Makes that cannon even wider. Timmy will try to play this one high. The pinch off of Insolences. This is dangerous for Selfless. As Genesis holds the 1-0 lead. Timmy plays it back into his own half. Another massive hole opened up. And Dapper going to try and drop it down.
Can Chrome get that out? Timmy has the time for this, but he's going to get pressured.
Oh.
Chrome with a demo. Classics, can he drop it?
Oh, he misses. He hits just the one tile he could have hit to keep it out of the goal, but this entire half isn't going to stay out. It does! How? It was halfway through. That entire half for Selfless is gone. If they can score right here, they could tie up the game with 1 minute remaining. Oh, and it goes away. There's more demolished tiles than whole ones right now on this field, and these players are keeping it out, but Chrome, the nice, just little little nifty touch to drop it straight in. 2-0 game.
Selfless just couldn't get the clear no matter how hard they tried. And unfortunately for them, the gate they're trying to score on is very narrow and spread across. So you can't just hope for the flails. There's a lot of room for Genesis to get the saves and carry it out. And Genesis just kept punishing until they finally found a gate to score on.
Selfless in a rough situation here. 38 seconds left and yet to score. They need to score immediately and then get a quick goal. Timmy has the opportunity. Oh, it bounces off, but will it fall down? Yes, it does. 30 seconds is all they have to tie up this game.
Dapper with a massive goal secure here.
Yes.
Like, you're not getting underneath this. I'm just going to slam this in. I believe it may have pinched between him and Chrome. Hard to tell, but one goal left needed for them to tie it up with 30 seconds, but they have now no prime tiles, a clean slate on the half of Genesis.
Pluto over to the side. Dapper getting it past one. They only need one tile to fall in. Oh my goodness, Classics at the last moment saving that one. It was so close. Pluto's up, he drops it down. What an angle from Pluto, but Dapper unable to finish it off. With 10 seconds remaining, Selfless will have to be pinpoint accurate on the one gate they have open. They might be able to make another one here, but they have run out of time. At this point, they have to put it in that singular gate. Does not happen. Genesis takes game one.
We still got to hear just one more boom. Yeah, boom. Such a satisfying sound. It's like I feel my stomach drop just hearing that sound.
Yeah.
Even if like I'm the one that did the damage, I still have fear.
I love this mode. This is such a good dubstep mode.
It really is.
Every time that ultra damage hits, it's just drop to bass.
I imagine the first like pro montage we see come out of this.
Oh yeah.
Is going. Like, it actually will make sense to put dubstep to all of it.
Yeah. It won't be just like MLG pro. No. It's like no. You have to.
The 360 no scopes.
Watch the first montage be just like straight classical music.
That.
It'll just be like Vivaldi.
It could work.
Classical music can work for so many things.
Yeah. You probably know more than I do. You're a little more musically backgrounded than I am.
I love me some classical stuff.
It's just calming.
I love the music stuff,
It's always nice and calming.
Yeah. Well, and then until you get the Vivaldi,
that's true.
He likes to ramp it up. He's a rock star. I was gonna say this came up on my stream the other day, but I wasn't gonna bring up my twitch.tv/wavepunk. Go and follow. It's great. Anyways, game 2.
Plugs.
Rumble. It's gonna happen here.
I loved watching you struggle. You're like, should I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, it was because the classical music thing came up very relevant, and I was like, should I not? It's Midseason Mayhem. Let's go for it. Speaking of Mayhem, Rumble, game number 2.
Still, I'm not gonna predict anything. There's a lot of thought went into that. Genesis does take the first game. Classics still doing a fantastic job of owning up to his own cockiness. Coming into chat saying this tournament was for me, and he's taken it so far with the first game of this series, but now Rumble has come to play. Will we see another insane spike pass from him and his teammates?
Oh, Chrome with the plunger right out of the gate. First ability we saw, and he scores.
I don't know where anyone else's abilities were. Everyone had him. Chrome actually got disrupted as well.
Oh.
Which is what put him to the top of that net so fast, and he will use the plunger to pull that all the way in. The first goal barely 15 seconds into this.
The disruption honestly helping him out. As he puts him on top, that makes the bounce much less severe on the plunger, and that will put it into the goal. Genesis already with the lead in game 2. Can they get the 3-0 sweep for the 3rd series in a row? We will find out. They are well on course as Insolences takes another shot. 2-0 Genesis.
Was this just a vanilla shot from Insol?
It looked like it had some power.
I don't know. He just used a punch, though. Yeah, that was just a vanilla shot.
My goodness.
And then he got booted. Oh, Timmy took too long. You had it. Maybe he was waiting for it 1 second. Maybe he was waiting to get the boot and just
he was
smashing.
just spamming the button.
Yeah, just smashing. Like, I don't care what it is. I just need to use it.
Whatever it is, it will be better than not having anything. Classics. This is a beautiful goal, regardless of drop shot, or this isn't drop shot. Rumble. My goodness.
I don't like normie goals, but this is a nice kickoff
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's nice.
128 kilometers per hour, unassisted by any abilities.
Just a good old normie.
I want to know what the fastest shot we've seen in like normal Rocket League play is.
I don't know, actually.
That's like borderline it right there. 130 is pretty damn fast.
And with no additions as well. That was just a standard old shot.
Free's going to pick it up. Oh, he's going to try and tornado it. The tornado doesn't interact with a frozen ball, Pluto, you silly.
You silly Pluto.
Silly. silly, almost a planet.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon. It's okay. We love you, Pluto. Timmy going to play this one around, dropping it towards the net. A dangerous place there. Chrome gets booted away, but Insolence is with the spikes. Can he get it past Pluto here? He does. The disruption. Oh, they almost swap him out in time. No amount of defense can stop this 4-0 Genesis.
Oh, man, everyone used to just freestyle when they got spikes, but this ground play is nuts. Pluto shot him with the disruption laser, and they tried to swap him, but just a little too late. And now 4-0. They're just tearing this up.
We are a minute and 15 seconds in, and they've scored 4 times. I don't know what's happening right now, but Genesis, yes, putting their bumpers where their mouths are and able to hopefully get some money out of it. The win here. I'm going to be amazed. Oh, poor Pluto. That freeze. He's like, wait, I just want to. Oh! Okay, we were talking about fast shots. How fast do you think this was? 214
kilometers per hour.
Holy cow.
That was actually a really awesome pass from Pluto.
My goodness.
Recognizing the frozen ball as fast as he could. He just came to a dead stop. And he's like, well, I got nothing to do. Let's just jump.
Mm-hmm. We could have, at this pace, we're going to have 8 goals before halftime.
Will we be able to break RLCS record? And will we see a Brazil?
Brazil might happen. The RLCS record, I don't know if
we
any of the...
had a Brazil before in RLCS.
I'm pretty sure we had a Brazil this season.
Maybe it was this season the stat came from Shogi.
I think he was saying like the first Brazil of the season, but I felt like we already had one, but maybe we didn't end the game with one. Wait. No, we definitely did. Flipside, I think Brazil cow knows. I'm pretty sure Flipside Brazil'd somebody.
Yeah, so Shogun's just giving us bad statistics.
Come on, Shogun.
Come on.
3 minutes left here in game number 2. Classics goes up but misses with that disruption. Not what he wanted. Feels bad, man. Insolence is going to try and play it back to the goal. What? Okay, so he got disrupted as he power hit, I think. I'm not sure what happened with Dapper there, but neither way did it go in. Approaching halftime here, 5 goals so far. 4-1 in favor of Genesis. Whoa. Okay.
Is that really?
Is that? Please don't.
Please no.
Okay, thank you. That just would have just been such a weird goal.
If you're gonna give me a vanilla goal, just
Come
make
on.
it cool. Timmy!
Oh, look at that speed, boy. Putting that one in. There are only 2 goal differential right now.
I just like saying weekend warrior. This turnaround though, fantastically placed. I mean, everyone was there. You just can't. 175 kilometers per hour. My voice just cracked like no other. Timmy.
It was a beautiful melodious trumpet. Just popping up. You hit a great note there, too. Oh, Dapper looked to pass this one out. No abilities yet. We're still in the first 10 seconds. It should be coming out about now. As Chrome pushes this one over. There's the magnet from Classics. The haymaker from Pluto defensively. They'll pull it away from Classics now. Timmy has spikes activated. He's going to go up and try and get this one. He does. Now, can he carry it down the field? Doesn't have much forward momentum, and it's underneath his wheel. Oh, and the plunger, the Batmobile plunger, the Batarang from Insolences. Does not pull it all the way into the goal, but it keeps Timmy from being able to dribble.
Watching Timmy try and pull away from that the plunger.
It's like a dog as he's a hot dog on the street. And he's like, Mom, I want it. And they're like, no, it'll be bad for your cholesterol.
Oh, Pluto getting up by Classic, but here comes a tornado from Chrome.
So many things happening right there. The plunger does pull it through the tornado. It was slow, but it works. It was a 1-goal game, Carpet.
Pluto just sat there.
Yeah.
Oh, the tornado almost stopped it. The Classics had nothing left.
20 kilometers per hour. We went from 175 to 20.
All over the spectrum.
Okay, and I also want to point out, Genesis started this game in the first minute and 15 seconds scoring 4 goals. They have gone completely scoreless since, and it is now a 1-goal game. This is a monumental comeback by Selfless if they're able to pull this off. They're in a decent position here, but good touch by Classic. Sends it all the way back into the blue. 1:28 left to go. Only a 1-goal game. Timmy in the corner. He carries that one across. Classics with the grapple hook. Dapper will use the plunger to reposition the ball. And now it is lofted. Pluto in the air. The freeze at the last minute. He has the magnet. This is going to be so confusing, but the plunger from Classics keeps him from pulling it in. The perfect counter, and we approach the final minute. Still a 1-goal game for Genesis.
Interesting use of the plunger by Timmy, pulling it towards it for the hit. The freeze, there it is. More fans of Frozen.
Insolences. They'll put that one in the corner. Classics misses. Now, Timmy, I'm not sure why the plunger was used there, but Pluto with the spikes. We've seen him score this way before. The disruption, but the plunger, no, it doesn't matter. The muscle car here from Pluto pushes it in. It is a tie game. Look at that scoreboard.
I cannot believe they came back. 4-4, 4-4.
And a 0.
And the 0 somewhere squeezed in there. That is 2 goals for Pluto, under 4 shots. Timmy with 100% accuracy right now. 2 shots and 2 goals. They managed to come back with 44 seconds left.
They can still finish this in regulation.
You think it'll go to overtime, Wave?
I think they are on a roll right now. I totally believe Selfless can pull this one off right now. In what would be...
What does Insel have? Oh, there it is.
What is Insel? Oh, so close. Pluto plays that one away.
Terrifying. Why?
Dapper with the magnet. Timmy with a magnet as well. Crow puts it in. He says no to your dreams. Slams the door. 25 seconds is all they have to do.
This might be the first grappling hook goal we've seen. He missed his first jump. The ball went rogue, and he's like, screw it. I'm using auto wave. He takes it right in.
Puts it straight in. The double magnet from Selfless. I have to question the decision to pull both those out. It just kind of neutralizes the ball's position, leaves it right there, and Classics puts it in. 20 seconds left here. They hold on here. It will have shut down the monumental comeback from Selfless. 10 seconds remaining. Ball in Selfless's half. Timmy with ball control, moving out quickly. He's got the magnet, but Classics with the spikes, the plunger. Oh, the double plunger from Chrome to turn Classics around. It doesn't even go in, but what an exciting finish to the game. Genesis, they dangle it in front of Selfless, say you might have a possibility, and then they snatch it away. They're up by 2.
You got to be quicker than that.
Oh, yeah, you got to go fast, man.
Gotta go fast. A 1-goal game, which started off as a 4-0 in the first minute and a half, ends up at 5-4. Selfless tied it up somehow. But again, Classics apparently just a bit too experienced in these different game modes.
Yeah,
and so too all of them. They've all been playing really well.
They have all been playing so well. That was an exciting game. I still can't believe they brought it back and tied it up. And then it was I want to go back and watch because I don't want to like accuse people of things. And it's Rumble. Who knows what's happening? But the double magnet, like you had 2 players, the ball in between. The ball's not going to go anywhere when you're both pulling at it. And that way, it was just set it up. And Classic's like, okay, cool, I'll take this. Puts it straight in, and there you go. Selfless now. I believe we have had reverse sweeps every day of NA. Yes. Because we missed one.
North America, yeah. The only one that hasn't done it was the most recent European day.
Exactly.
So, yes, if we get a reverse sweep today, North America will keep it going.
And if they do not, if Selfless does not reverse sweep here, that breaks our streak of reverse sweeps in North America.
Days.
So I don't want to call it yet, but oh my goodness, we get Snow Day again.
Snow Day.
No, Leaf didn't get to cast any Snow Day today.
Too bad, Leaf.
I really, really want that.
Too bad, Leaf.
Too bad. Hey, this is too bad for everybody because that would have been a classic.
It would have been a classic. I could just bring out all of his weird things.
Out and about.
Bardowski, Dirty Dangles, and
Wheel Snipe Selly.
Booty Touch.
He hasn't said Wheel Snipe Selly, I don't think, this season. He needs to say some more of that.
I don't know. I feel like he has. Maybe he's just said, I don't know what he said.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not listening.
Oh, yeah, Sellies.
Yep. Pluto. Play that one down. Chrome over to the side. We said last time, this puck so bizarrely shaped. You saw Chrome was right there, and then the puck just kind of like bounces around him.
Yeah.
And he misses. It's the big challenge of Snow Day.
So the other time we had this over at the analyst desk, we're like, oh, God, this is going to be a 15-minute overtime.
Yep.
And it actually, there were 2 goals before overtime happened, and then there was an 8-second overtime. So
6 seconds. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was right.
You were close enough.
I was right enough.
I mean, close only counts in hand grenades and shotguns, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Pluto, with a nice setup. Timmy was right there, did not make contact. Genesis will play it away. This is match point. Oh, what is this? This looks like dribbling the ball on his roof. The thing Gibbs said you couldn't do. For a moment, it looked like Classics was going to pull off the impossible.
Apparently, he plays these game modes a lot. I wonder if he plays even. I mean, this is one that I just don't really. I haven't seen pros play since like it came out in that first season.
That was like 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah.
This mode's been around for a long time. This was the first alternate mode that was introduced in Rocket League.
And it was that. It was.
Bit of trivia for you. Nice pinch there, up and onto the corner, high of the goal. Chrome up to Classics, the pass outwards. Can Insolences move up, finish it off? He's going to hang back in goal, playing defensively. Now the pinch still continuing. Genesis with a lot of offensive pressure right now. Selfless needing to put together some semblance of an offense. They have to get the win here, or they are done, and we are done with North American Midseason Mayhem. Genesis would be your champions if they are able to pull off the win. In this game number 3, Classics, nice dribble on the wall just to keep that puck magnetized there onto the wall. On the pass out, Insolence is going to try and dribble it through. So much more difficult to dribble the ball when you can't get on top of your car.
It honestly is. You just try and get left and right before somebody gets there, but you will almost always get contested. And as of yet, so far, Gibbs' prediction is spot on.
Cool.
He
What?
said that.
Are you seeing this from Timmy? Are you seeing this?
No.
Are you seeing this? Is anyone going to put that in? Oh, come on. That was so much work. Timmy did such a good job getting past everybody, and then they aren't able to put it in. That's snow day for you. What was Gibbs' prediction?
I think he said that Genesis was going to go 2-0 and then get scared and then lose it in a reverse sweep.
He called the reverse sweep. We'll see if he's right. Pluto gets it past one. Chrome on the wall will be able to meet it, but there's Pluto winning the 50-50. Timmy out. Tried to take a shot, but just misses the puck entirely. And now Pluto just playing it back into his own half just to keep it away from Genesis. 2:08 left to go. It's Pluto to try and get the win here over his former roster. There's the blaze past two of them, but Chrome in the back. Over to the side. Timmy gets the demo onto Classics. Do you think that demo's like a little bit more comfortable because it's so chilly? I don't know.
No, Wave.
You don't? Okay.
No, I don't. I feel like it's uncomfortable because of bad puns.
Oh, it's not even a pun. It's just a joke about weather. Weather jokes are kind of the worst, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Pluto on the wall. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's creative, whatever it is. Timmy.
Worked.
Oh, okay. Did it work?
Oh,
it did.
it worked!
What? How?
Somehow, whatever Pluto just did. The puck physics sticking it to the wall, but then when they needed it to fall in, it does.
Because the puck is not a ball, because it has a hard edge, it hit the edge of the goal, and so it lost all forward momentum. And all it took is Pluto just to touch it on the inside, the outside, bump it in. Oh my goodness! Just like that, Selfless has the lead, but right now Genesis is threatening to tie it back up. 1:20 to go. If Selfless can hold on here, we go to Game 4. But Genesis wants to put it away. They want that 3-0 sweep. They want North America's tradition to be the 9-0 win in Midseason Mayhem. Insolence is back to Classics. Timmy intercepts. Pluto will look to pass back. Gets it back to Timmy. It's over the top of two. 1 minute remaining. Timmy tries to turn that one around. Here comes Classics and Chrome together. Timmy to Dapper. The shot. Insolences blocks it out, but Dapper keeping it dangerous. Can he get the drift turn? Tries. Insolences saves it once more, but Pluto in for the third attempt. Here comes Timmy on the pass. Oh, so close. They can't put it in, but 38 seconds. They don't need a goal right now, Carpet. They just need to hold on.
That was probably some of the most hockey-esque plays.
Because the puck was on the ground.
Yeah.
Instead of in the air.
For the first time this match.
Insolences and Classics in the corner. Going to try and set this one out. They need a goal. 20 seconds left. And they'll be able to play it past Timmy and Dapper. Dapper is loose in the air. Pluto loses out that 50-50. Chrome and Classics moving up. Timmy in the corner plays it away. 10 seconds remaining. Can Genesis do it right here on the goal line? Pluto plays it away. Dapper has control. They're just going to keep that puck glued to the ground. It's not going to bounce at all. Selfless takes Game 3. We'll go to Game 4. They're holding on right now, Carpet.
And a pretty anticlimactic game of soccer pucks. It seems that Selfless will stay alive, and maybe Gibbs will be right. If he's right, then my job is actually at threat. And there's a good job he can take my position.
I mean, he is the one with the wizard hat, right?
He does have a wizard hat, which I guess gives him an unfair advantage.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta give us. You can't cheat like that.
You can't have magical
That's like
powers.
using Game Shark. Don't do that.
It's the IRL Game Shark.
Yeah,
It's the wizard hat.
That's an old reference for you youngins. You should wiki that.
Wiki
But
the Game
Selfless,
Shark.
yes, Selfless takes the win here in Game 3. Game 4 inbound, and it will be on Cosmic.
Hey!
The namesake from Gibbs' old team, Cosmic Aftershock.
So what do we have today? We had Pillars. We had Cosmic.
We've only had.
Is that it?
No, there was at least one other. Double Goal.
Double Goal. There had to be
And
more than
Retro
at least one other.
Utopia.
So that's almost everything.
I think we've had all the labs maps. We just haven't had Wasteland.
I'm happy that you guys didn't do any repeats. I'm proud of you guys. Good voting.
No repeats.
You know?
Well, yeah, no, because we had the 3-0 sweeps. That's why. So we never got to this game in those other ones. It was confusing there for a second.
Wait, no, this is Game 3. No, it's not. It's Game 4.
This is Game 4. Yeah.
Man.
Game 3 is the
Mayhem.
Mutator.
Yeah.
Mayhem. Everything changes. It's just so different, folks.
Our brains stop working.
That's not good.
Yep.
Need that thing.
To be fair, how often does my brain function normally?
I mean, 60% of the time, all the time? I don't know.
Pretty sure I've made up a word at least once a broadcast since we started.
That's just called being creative. You can't do that without a brain.
That's true. And everyone sits and thinks about what I say. Like, did he just, is that a
Did
thing?
he just actually say that?
I wonder how many times I've made up a word and people Google it. Like, I don't know if he's right or not.
Did he just actually say, what a shot again?
What shot?
to play this one down, looking for an opportunity to score. If you haven't ever seen this map, if this is your first time seeing the map, you should probably be able to see the thing that is different about it. The goals are raised up from the middle of the map. It kind of creates this sort of bowl shape. So it's kind of the opposite of Wasteland.
And this map did exist in the previous game. Supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars.
Or SARP, if you want to shorten that one and not give yourself an aneurysm when you talk about a video game.
Or SARP BC if you're Shogun.
Oh yeah, if you want to be a hipster.
Call it what no one else is calling it.
Yeah, he was playing that game when it wasn't cool. But now it's cool. Dapper into the corner. Chrome misses, and that'll leave it with Classics. That's why you have rotations, folks. Pluto to set that one out into the middle. Timmy is far in the back. He'll move up and rotate with Dapper, who is now in the back. Pluto and Timmy.
So for some reason I was expecting somebody to throw out their first item because it was Rumble. But then I realized it's not. They're just playing on Cosmic. This map gets pretty defensive. Remember when it first came out, chatting with Gibbs about it, he wasn't a huge fan of playing on it just because in general you kind of have to play defensive because that front just shuttles it right into your backboard. So you have to always be prepared for stuff like that.
3:30 left to go. Neither team able to find the net of their opponent just yet. And Genesis, they can take the win here. They take your Midseason Mayhem for North America. But Genesis also just trying to hold off the reverse sweep from Selfless. See if they're able to pull it off. It would be a monumental feat if they could. Classics, the back flip. Chrome loses the 50-50 and Classics needs to fall back. He'll pass to his teammate Insolences. Tries to move this one upfield. Pluto in the back. All these players, the solid, it's been kind of just a nice workshop on rotation here. So we're seeing each player move up from the back, take the hit, the players in the front fall back. As you said, defensive map, that means the players in the back are making the majority of the touches. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really been working with each other, which made it kind of like, I don't want to say boring gameplay. It's kind of the equivalent of like when you first get a job and they make you watch those like safety videos. This is like that, but on rotation for Rocket League. Like they're just doing their jobs, but they're not doing anything fancy, which is why we haven't really seen any plays happen. They're doing their jobs, but it's still wearing like the ugly red polos and khaki pants or something. Just not very engaging. Ball going to fall down near Timmy. He misses. Nobody in net right now for Selfless as Classics goes up and misses the ball entirely. This will mean it moves back into the orange. Dapper lofts it high. Pluto going to try and go up, but Insolences already has some elevation because of the goal. Does it fall? He does. Chrome gets it in there, and Timmy not able to make contact. Genesis is on the board.
They probably should have been punished. Chrome and Classics both going up for this, but Timmy, he tried to dedicate right. He did not turn his car in time. He may have, from the angle he had, been able to approach that save. He faced backwards even, which wasn't terrible in that situation because he really just wanted to be facing left and right. He had a little bit more time facing backwards.
That goal was made possible by the fact that Insolences in the back got the solid clear. Oh, they have another open net. Insolences and Classics going to team up on that one too. Oh, Genesis.
I thought you were going to give me an advertisement. This goal made possible by Classics. Playing a bunch of non-standard maps all the time.
From donations to your local station from viewers like you. Thank you. 1:58 left to go. Genesis with the 2-goal lead. They also have the lead in the series. If they take the win here, it's all over. Selfless going to try and ruin those dreams right now. We saw them come back from down by 4 earlier. 2 should be no big deal, but they did not manage to win that game, Carpet, so they need to be able to finish it off when they are able to make the comeback happen. Classics, can he finish this one off? No, he'll pass out to Insolences. He keeps us in a dangerous spot. So it'll loft across the goal. Timmy and Dapper are going to try and move out together here, but Chrome on the wall has other ideas. Passes out to Classics, onto the backboard. Pluto makes contact after the bounce, and Dapper will pick it up. Try to transition back out. 1:20 left to go. Insolences just gets in the way. Enough of a nuisance to take it away from Dapper, but not enough to clear it out of his own half. Timmy just watching his team's play. He'll take the shot and the block from Chrome. A savior medal from Chrome as he's able to keep that one away. Genesis just doing everything they need to take the win.
It seems to be what's making it so difficult for these teams to make these passing plays is that the map is so wide. You bring it over to the wall on the side, not only is it slightly curved in the corners, but, I mean, looking for a teammate, if he's not right next to you, he's going to be so far. Oh,
that's so rough there, Chrome. Then the roll here from Chrome, just to set it just up onto the edge. Such a pretty little play here. He gets it past Timmy and lofts it just perfectly up onto the lip that has the goal. Puts it straight in.
Just a nice, gentle tap.
Yeah. And Genesis looking exactly on point here to make the run. They've dropped the game. They dropped game 3. They will not make the 9-0 run that G2 did, but they can make the full Midseason Mayhem run, get the win, be your Midseason Mayhem champions for North America.
It's looking great for them. It's looking better now. That is 4-0 with 39 seconds left. Chrome on a tear. 3 goals, 3 shots, 3 saves.
It's that Gibbs car, man.
Look at him go. He's really although the problem is, if he was Gibbs, it would be 0 goals, 0 saves, and 9 saves and 0 shots.
Yeah.
That was old school Gibbs right there.
That was
like,
old school
I can't
Gibbs.
shoot, but I can sit in net really well.
I can sit in net and let Kronovi and Sad Jr. shoot.
I mean, to be fair, I do the same thing. It's Kronovi and Sad Jr.
Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness. But, folks, when we saw Selfless make the 4-0 comeback earlier, they had 3 minutes and 45 seconds to work with. They now have 20. It's all but over here on Cosmic as Genesis can pull out the champagne or whatever they drink for their drink of choice for celebration. Maybe it's Sprite.
The meme would be
You know
brisk.
what? It would be brisk.
The meme, if we're going to meme it up, which we've done plenty here today, they have to break out the brisk,
How much brisk you think they're drinking right now?
1 per goal made the whole series, so that's like 16 brisks.
16 brisks?
Each.
We might have enough brisk for them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Sugar
but Genesis,
overload.
look at that. Genesis, your North American Midseason Mayhem champions. Holy cow, they did it in style. Mayhem. Midseason Mayhem champions.
I'm actually impressed with Classics. I have to give him props. To show up to a tournament in its own chat. In its own chat. To probably some of the most savage people in the world, that is Twitch chat, and say, hey, guys, I got this. This is my tournament. Don't worry. We're not going to drop a single series. And here he is in a single elimination tournament. Classics and the boys on Genesis have now taken the Grand Finals.
They take it right there. He said that to 20,000 people. Just walks in, like, yo, we got this. And they're like, prove it. He's like, okay, here you go. Taking the win. North America belongs to Genesis for the day. Well done, Genesis. For all the rest of your details and everything RLCS, we're headed back to the desk.